Yes, God. I'm gonna do this thing from before, things I wrote before. And yes, God, I see the traps. I see what people are trying to do. And yes, I did forgive them. I even told them what I was doing before I did it. And so taking things, whatever. And people never understand me anyways, right? All these lies. But I said what I was gonna do. Forgive them all. So it's like, what are they? Some of these people were maybe at one time they might have been had to do with Jay. But not all of them. He's trying to come in there now. Him and that Casey and everything. Don't worry about what I say because that's what they're doing. Um, we got that there yet. Let's see here. We want to come up again. Just traps. And maybe sometimes maybe I should have listened to one. Yeah, I sometimes do that. And if I've had a problem with someone, I usually tell them I have a problem with them. So it's not like I hide stuff from people. I tell them I do before I ever say it to anyone else. I'm trying to get this up there. Sorry. So end of view. But anyway, making stuff into whatever else. Yeah, just straps, whatever for God, right? Yes, I've changed, and they know exactly what I'm doing because I told them all before I did it. Are we gonna show the flipping thing today, or what? What's that? Um, Must be a picture of a. What the heck? I'm gonna stop sharing. What is it doing that for? Why don't my stream ever work? All these people always get me. I'm going to the thing I asked us to go to. This is even working. Thank you, Peanut. Thank you, Lucy Warren's World. Hello, hello. You guys got me so busy, running all over the place, trying to like help this person out. I can't even like the whole time I wasn't doing nothing. None of those people were on. If I go live, the people I'm supposed to help are go live. Huh? Um, trying to get that up there. Anyways, I talked about the AI things and everything like that before. Everyone knows what I'm doing before I even started. Waiting for the thing to come up there. So yes, right, God, or AI God, and that goes for the real God too, because there's a lot of people saying a lot of shit what's never even really been me, and I'm acting different going to. So there's not like something they didn't know, right? But people never said sorry to me. They've always had assumptions about me that were wrong. They've always lied. They've always tried to play me. I'm not talking about every single one of them, because some of them are good. But I have forgave all the people. I tried to let all the things go past me and try not to say a word. Now they're trying to trap me, and maybe it's just a trap, right? But this one person here, that acting like she was my friend, and maybe sometimes maybe I should listen to her. Maybe sometimes I should listen to her. But maybe sometimes she's right. You saying someone's got a double face? Well, she talks outside both sides of her ass. So I'll expose that one, because she's always saying that she's my best friend and everything else. It's not about being exposed. And all I did was tell the person not to be my best friend, right? Or just stop saying I'm their best friend. Because when they first started going to most of these channels, they said that they were going to spy on them for me, right? And some things might be right, The only thing they ever did was try to go against me. And you can see their full face. Oh, well, no, we'll say that they're talking out their ass. Both sides of their ass, not their face. They're gonna say that I'm talking about my face. But you can see it right here that they're lying. She's blaming Joy for me not joining her team. Well, she hit me just because I said, don't stop calling me her best friend. Or BFF, because all she's ever done is try to go against everyone. Goes in there acting like she's talked shit about every single one of them. Hey, if I talk shit, I'll tell him I talk shit. She talked shit about every single one of them. She said people that stole my account and stuff. You guys took her off my Facebook. I didn't even have to do it. You guys took her off my Facebook. I forgive most of these people, and I've helped her even through all her shit and all her everything else. She's helped people get monetized and stuff for them to leave her. I've helped her forever, and she's helped me a lot. What does she say? And she's blaming Joy for me not joining that group, right? And this is like some sort of trap. I'm not supposed to call these people out, but if I'm supposed to be God and stuff like that, anyways, I'm not worried about all that. I'm saying leaving the team and blah 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 blah. She hit me. What's she talking about? That she wants me there. She wants me, hit me just because I said stop calling me her BFF. Now she might have been right about his own ass or something, right? She says how she's trying to make Team International active. Well, that sure is funny because almost every time Chrissy's on, almost every time Julie's on, almost every time how many people are on, she's going and doing her own stream over them. And she's talked against every single one of them. She tells me how Dave and them tried to steal my account. Yeah, the one guy's name, I said the guy's name. I knew who he was. Steve, and she said she confirmed it was him. And she confirmed that Steve and Dave are the ones who were, well, not stealing my account, but they were doing imposter accounts of me. She said that. You guys, I think you guys deleted her whole flipping thing off my thing. You guys are like protecting her or something. I don't know. You told me not to put her back on there. Saying all teams. Well, this is like just little trap things you guys got going. Like the God things, AI things have these little trap things, right? Everyone's been saying who got me for a long time. People have been doing this shit for a long time. Yeah, she shows up there sometime, but most times she's going over these people, right? And most times she's asking me to go to her stream while she's going over them, which might be good because I don't know how many stream yards I got. The stream yards need to get used. But she's right. She's lying right there. She's acting like she wanted me there. And then she comes back and says that she took the jacket off or whatever. That wrong guy, I don't even really know that guy from talking shit. We danced sometimes and stuff. That was fun. That, when a Brando and them stuff dance, the thing, you don't gotta say that they're stealing my movies and stuff, because Brando and them dance. That was fun with them on International. Brando and, I think Beat Pop and Dance. So, that was actually fun. And I don't say that they were all copying me like some other people do. That was just something fun we did. And they do that. You find it like the girls would dance and stuff too, like they said they'd do sometimes. But right there, that's showing you. She goes live over every single one of these people, but she'll pop in every once in a while. She tries to take every person I got from my stream and take them over to Danny's stream. She goes in BB's, pays her off, and then asks me to come to her stream when she was new as at BB's a long time ago. I've always tried to support her. She's usually tried to support me. Yeah, I talk about people, but I don't usually have a problem telling them I talk about them. So right there, she's saying something against Joy, right? Me and Joy had problems in the past, but we've been getting along pretty much, right? And then she says that. So she's already lied from the start to the finish. Anyways, it's not about. I ain't here to call people out all fucking time. I want to do their little shit or whatever. Let them do their little shit. A lot of them say I gods and stuff, but a lot of this has been happening a long time. It might be good on the whatever. On the StreamYards if they got more than one, because if you're paying for StreamYard, you might as well be getting the use out of it. Sometimes maybe. Oops. Okay, so we'll go back to this thing. What I'm here for. I'll show things and stuff. And that picture I got on the background up would be a bum getting kicked out of the church when he's trying to put a 1909 SVDB into the basket by the priest. Maybe it wasn't enough for the tithes, whatever. And this is like a long time ago when I was listening to some church program. Okay, I was listening to some church program today. I've never gave my opinion about God himself too much as in you. God himself too much as in you. I believe I've never brought I never thought I really needed to tell many people about that. I thought it usually was more a bond more between me and him or whatever higher up, but I will say God never felt I should push or be led to believe anything but no for me. I will try not to say both views. Now, as I usually try to explain things, but not really give a plan, a plain out option. Okay, well, I think that God plays a big part in my life at times when I'm feeling spiritual. And, well, listen, I feel my job here is to help people. I feel I am a sinner or working against him if I'm doing the wrong thing or out for my pleasure. That's in me different ways. I feel my whole life is to spread a message for him, but not to force one sometimes that in helping people. But I tend to mess up a lot. It's not that he don't want me to be happy. People talk about heaven and hell. Well, I say whatever to that. I don't want to go to heaven or hell. When I die, I want to be dead and have peace. What do I want most in this world? I want to die. What do I want second most? Love. To be cared for the way I care. I mess up a lot by having my own opinions or doing my own thing, but see, once I'm gone, it's not always about the good things I say today. If I say any anymore, it's about those things I say that touched a person's heart. Maybe sometimes people take lightly until something not there. Then again, I screw things up in my own ways. I'm no Mr. Righteous and don't plan on being. Anyways, that's my views. It's not all about me. When I was a kid, I used to think for everyone else. The church program says you're supposed to speak up for yourself, for God. Well, I'm above no one. I have rarely expressed my opinion about God or said God's name. I would usually say my spiritual side or a spirit guardian or guidance, which sometimes it's other things or people. Why am I even writing this? No idea. I guess after watching church thing telling me what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to think, then pick the best words to come out of my mouth. Because I'm the speaker of God. They say to me, I am like a messenger, and until I'm done sending my message or giving my message to the people I can't be done here to be in peace. However, God accepts us for who we are. If we are talking through him, Why do we need to pick what sounds best? Sometimes maybe say it all. Sometimes people get mad at your natural train of thought or think poorly of you. Do I think poorly of people? Yes, but I try to forgive them. I think people are too domesticated. At the same time, I don't think murderers and rapists should exist. Guess that depends, like, if self-defending in some circumstances. I know people will disagree, but that's my thoughts. If it makes me the devil or devil's advocate, so be it. I think we all need to be us. No one's perfect. That's what I get from the God I know. As long as I hear what I hear and go by that and not be detoured away from what I'm hearing, I believe for myself that is Him telling me. Now, I hate to talk about God to say I believe or don't. Why should that matter? I feel I don't need to say a name to spread a message, but I guess now I have, in case I needed to. I am not telling everyone that I am right or wrong, or what religion to choose, as I think there is good and bad in all of them. And they all come down to God, and they all come down to God. Well, a lot of them people got their own ways of interpreting things. Okay, well there, I said it. Is it supposed to mean anything to anyone? Nah, that is just my view. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter what I tell people, if and why. As I think if anyone wants to hear anything, it would be later. And my personal self screws up a lot of what those messages could mean. But hey, I'm here. I'm a person, okay? That's my opinion usually. I give a little of my opinions, but not much most of the time. I'm too busy trying to see both sides and describe my feelings, how I feel they would feel, and maybe sometimes others, but people always take it wrong. Where was I? People usually take it wrong. I guess that is talking to yourself. Forget what I was gonna say. Alright, sorry for the book or wall of text. Oh yeah, I usually try to put myself down before others, or as well as with them. If that's how it's took, I like to point out my likes and dislikes. Just seems a lot of times people want to put you down, but not themselves. Oh, that's it on the church show. They said not to do that because it makes God look bad. Not saying they are wrong or right. As a lot they said was good. I'm not trying to put myself above anyone. I would rather be below people. That doesn't mean I don't mind compliments sometimes, even if I'm not always the best at taking them or to I like to laugh them off. But yeah, I'm just as bad. I find the flaws in people or things seems what this world has come to. If I can usually put myself down for some reason, I'm not perfect. and maybe say something I don't like about something else. Most times, seems people anymore are more likely to put people down, but always want to be right in everything they do. I don't have a job. I have anxiety, depression, PTSD, bipolar, I think. I feel bad in the social world, my world, not the messenger helping world as I feel there. I've been doing what I'm needed when I'm needed. I, as a person, feel like shit, don't want a lot, don't know how to be happy, but try to make others happy. And if I can't, I'm upset with myself. Okay, enough is enough. So, anyways, God never said that I couldn't be happy and do things, but to me, certain things I didn't think I should do. I didn't think it was about my pleasure or whatever, but God says I can be with people. You don't care if they're married, you don't care what they are, as long as I'm trying to make them happy, you don't care what I was doing. Because God didn't say I couldn't be happy, but to me it seemed like it was getting in the way, like I'm helping someone, then you get close to them or whatever, and he said that was okay. But I don't believe God is like some magical genie that sets you up with people, especially after you're supposed to be dead. But like my profile says and stuff, if people want to be with me, it's up to them. But yeah, I feel like as in a spirit, like a shell for spirit and helping people out. But it seemed like it was wrong because it seemed like you got close to everyone and it gets in the way of the message. But God says that's okay because He says I'm not supposed to ignore my human side, or like back then. Nowadays, He says I'm supposed to get rid of all these people. Well, people come into your life for a reason. And yes, you get whatever with all these people. It doesn't always feel right. You can sometimes you sense their fathers and stuff. Like 20 years ago, when I met someone, and I saw their dad. He's like in a red flannel and he had a hat on. So he don't look like their real dad though. He don't look like the dad's picture, but and I know it's like I've seen Joji's dad too, and it seemed like the same person, but like different clothes or whatever, like just a figure, but whatever. But whenever I saw the one person's dad a long time ago, they told me to say it's okay, Ruby, darling. Well, that wasn't her name. I didn't know that name, but he was there. And I said that, and it just took her by surprise. Like, how did I know that? I don't say I'm like know a lot of things. Not saying I'm supposed to be on here like telling everyone, but that's saying I'm supposed to be on here when everything, and I'm gonna be in trouble, or I'm gonna pass one of the two for even coming on here and saying this because I'm supposed to be on a 24-hour ignoring myself today. I don't know how you ignore yourself. But I'm supposed to be on this thing saying, I am God and all this other things. I'm used to doing things privately, yeah. And I don't saying I'm the code breaker and all this. Yeah, with my dad, and I'm not that good at reading him, of course. he changes it. I think he does things on purpose to make it seem like you can't read them, give you a reason to yell or something sometimes. It's easier to read people on the computer than it is to on or in chats than it is to in real life. Of course, it depends because a lot of my works and stuff, that's how it goes. A lot of them don't. Like when I was working at my friend's job with his dad and stuff, he didn't talk a lot either. You're supposed to either go read it or they expect you to know what you're doing. You weren't supposed to stand around with your hands in your pockets and all that other stuff. You're supposed to go read or figure it out. And a lot of people don't say anything. They just expect you to figure out what you're doing. When I went to my other job after that, when I was in Madras, or whatever, I was reading the plans and stuff, and I was telling the whole crew what to do when the operator was late. That guy got mad for a while there because he's late, and I'm going telling the crew what we're gonna be running that day and stuff. He came there later and he's mad because I was going through the paperwork and stuff, telling him what we're doing. My other works, I was supposed to just go do that stuff, and then later he liked it, but I also got put on another another thing. They're gonna make me a foreman. There is what they're gonna do. They're like put me all over on all the machines and stuff, teaching me all the machines. But no, I don't. I didn't really want to cut people out, and I did them. But everyone's saying, "Who got me?" Everyone's been making up these lies for years about me. Some things might be the truth, but they asked for it, so I get what they asked for. And I haven't asked no one to marry them and stuff like that. Because I've been in relationships on the computer since I don't know late '90s or something. At first, I thought that was dumb to even talk to people on the computers. So plus 2000, um, 2007. Some people was kind of like '90s or something. Most of that back then was like real life people. But I've been with people for like 20 years or something off and on, like 2 or 3 years at a time or something. And it's always like they want you to come meet them. They're begging you to come meet them and stuff. Heck, a lot of these people are married and stuff. When you get the way to you, because I don't have money and stuff, because I don't have a job and stuff, I have agoraphobia, anxiety and stuff, so I don't like to go out a lot. And I've always been kind of like this way, even when I went to parties and stuff. But it's usually the quiet one, unless someone had something common and you talked or whatever. But most people respect me or didn't consider me as any type of threat because I was quiet. I'm not trying to put people down. Now, people here tried to frame you. I mean, it's one thing to play a game, but it seems like they tried to frame you like legally or something. And then they tried to change it around to look like something else. If they didn't say nothing usually, because that seems like a nerdy thing to do, like a tattletale thing to do. But when people are trying to make it look like someone's framing you and crap, or make it look like some sort of real type thing, yeah, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna say whatever. But if they weren't doing that shit, I wouldn't say nothing. Most times, like, no, you guys see like some of the things like old stuff. What's not really people's business, but everyone thinks that they know me and like I can't have girlfriends and stuff. I've had online girlfriends anyways for a long time. YouTube is a lot different. than anything else. People got different reasons why they do things. And people in the Philippines, they're known for scamming people, especially people that work at karaoke bars. So, not all of them. I'm not. So, Miss Smart Filipina, I'm not saying that you're bad on that. You're very honest on what you say. Except for I don't believe you have a cherry ass. You're very honest about the Filipino things, and you're very honest about foreigners that go there for whatever and everything else. Uh, you know, you're honest. You're not trying to play some game. And I bet most people on here that aren't in the karaoke are probably in the karaoke bars too. This being online is probably like a whatever. And she says most of these people are dating sites and stuff. If most of these people have a certain type of phone or something, they probably got boyfriends and stuff. Most of people on YouTube have all those phones and stuff they're talking about. Heck, a lot of them are driving like flipping self-driving cars and stuff. Most people I see on here are actually rich. Some aren't. Some, like, when I take a shower and stuff, I gotta take them outside and stuff, a lot of them, or whatever. But most people I see have a lot of money, so she says that's one way to tell. She talks about, like, foreigners going there and they act like whatever, because they're going there to get with gals or whatever. And so some of them, like, um, screw over the girl, or sometimes those gals screw over the guys. So they'll go do whatever they want them to do and pay them, and then later they'll be calling them once they get home or something, saying they're pregnant or something, trying to get their money. You're not really supposed to do that, anyways. There, like when I come in here, I was actually watching bands and stuff. So I knew some from the coin channels and stuff, but everyone was like, Filipinas are the best lovers in the world, and they were acting like best wives there. Or something. Is like, no, actually, I just at the coin channels over here, and they sent me here for some girl's birthday, and then you meet other people and stuff, and then one of the coin channels also had a girlfriend or whatever. So I didn't come in here looking for girlfriends and stuff like that. I act like a fool because I wasn't into karaoke. I thought karaoke was for like wannabe singers and stuff. Now there's a lot of famous people that are, and there's a lot of good singers, but that wasn't something I would normally probably do. Of course, I used to like we used to sit and jam in the trailer and stuff. I might have done it in my house or something. I never would have thought I'd done it in the bar or online or anything. Online don't seem real. YouTube online don't seem real. I probably wouldn't do half the shit I do on YouTube in real life. I might, I don't know. I don't see me doing most of that shit in real life. And most of the stuff is what people ask me to get on here and do that I never planned on doing. There's a few things. Like I got on, I did something for the divers and missing people and stuff. And when I did one for one of the divers, I had a mask on, and I think I had my voice changed. Whenever I went on Cynthia's, what was one of the first ones, I had my voice changed, and they asked to see me, so I let them see me really quick. I let Cats and then see me really quick. Cats asked me to come up and help her for a month or whatever, and she needed to eat or whatever. I didn't know what she really wanted me to help with. And then she said that she wanted me to help shout people out and stuff. I don't think she even ate that day, and I don't think I ate that day. Maybe, I don't know. Stayed there, and then the same thing the next day. Anyways, I read that thing that was old. And instead of going through all the old darn things I got, I will end it because I won't have nothing else to do later. And I'll get in trouble for God. Or I'll get whatever for being myself. Advanced for being myself. One of the two. He says I'm supposed to do his thing. But I am me. I can send messages. But no matter what, I am always me. I will play this little game like I play everyone's game. Go with the flow and stuff. And see what's going on. Yeah, but I don't know what all this who God is about. Everyone wanting who God me and stuff. And do these little traps and blah blah blah. Say this. And now some of it's not quite that way, but defaming you or whatever. I came here from a flippin' site doing scanners and first responder stuff for all these people on YouTube who talk shit about me, and I just let them do it. I had a name for myself, and these ones come in and screw it up. Yeah, I acted a fool and cheered them on and stuff. These people want to screw my fucking name up. Why? Just because I was helping them. Or offering help. Anyways, I'm done with this. Hello, Joji.